Dr. Lawrence Kobilinsky is a crime scene analyst and professor at the John Jay College of Criminal Justice here in New York. He joins us now. Doctor, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning.
So we hear this theory about this alleged suspect potentially having some ties to law enforcement. What do you think of this theory? Does it hold up?
I'm not really convinced of that. I think anybody watching programs like CSI would be familiar with the fact that you shouldn't stay on a cell phone for more than 3 minutes, or else you might be traced. So I think he's taking evasive action.
But also he's been very meticulous, whoever the perp here is, with the fact that he's gone to some extreme measures like you just mentioned. Also, there is no physical evidence right there. So is this a matter of someone who is savvy or a little lucky or what?
I think that's a good point. I think he's smart enough to know that he shouldn't leave any kind of remnants of himself, like cigarette butts or soda cans, anything that might give away his identification through fingerprints or DNA. He is definitely thinking about what he's doing. He's careful.
There's these phone calls that have now been reported to one of the victim's sisters. What does this say about the type of person that this is, that there's this level of taunting now?
That surprised me because we hadn't heard anything about taunting. There are serial killers that taunt the police by expressing to the police, I'm smarter than you are, I'm one step ahead of you. This is the first time we're hearing about taunting of family members. This fellow really has some psychological problems, and he's trying to send the message to the family. It's degrading, basically.
What do you think motivates this type of person, especially with what you're now seeing and hearing from this individual?
He sounds to me like he's a psychopath. He's fantasizing. Some of it has to do with sex, but I think the real thrill that he gets is in the kill. You know, he fantasizes, he captures a woman through Craigslist. That's the mechanism that he attracts these women, and then kills them someplace where he's very comfortable, and then deposits the body in a place that's quite desolate.
New York Post is reporting this morning that one of the remains found recently, the 4 unidentified remains, may belong to either a child or a baby. What is that? I mean, how does that then change the game here?
It does change the game. I mean, we have to try to determine what the motivation is for that. This is an outlier. It's unusual that a serial killer would go after young women and now find there's a body of a young child. It's not really clear what the motivation was for the killing of the child.
Got it. Dr. Kobilinsky, thank you. Good to see you here this morning.